Welcome to Thread. This is the orientation video for how to use the Thread Leadership Portal. That's going to give you access to all of these resources to help your church be immersed in each week's topic. It starts by going to threadpodcast.org. You'll see these various menus with pricing, a donation button, merchandise. We've got shirts and stickers that are really cool, but you want to click the sign in button. When you get there, you'll see the portal for ministry leaders right there. And you can see this starting page has two different series that we have done, Starting Point and God's World Created. We're going to start by clicking on the people icon. You can see in this church, there are 4 people. 2 of them are me. It's not doing so hot, but I want to show you how to use this. You go over here and click on the hamburger menu, and you can edit each user's profile. You might have to do a little tech support. Sometimes people's emails are wrong. You can also change people's roles. So you can make them a ministry leader. They'll see what you see here, or a leader who will just see the resources. And then a participant gets all of the resources on the app, as do leaders and ministry leaders. We'll go to church. There's not a whole lot here. For us, we're doing billing separately, and so you won't have to do payments there. And then this is where you can do push notifications just to your ministry. Click the hamburger icon up there, create a new notification, title, description, and then when you click save, that actually sends out the push notification, and then it will save it so if you want to resend it, you don't have to retype it every time. I did want to mention you can create new users by hitting that hamburger menu up there too. Our developers call those hamburger menus. They kind of look like a hamburger, makes you hungry. All right, let's go to the resources. So you go to the resources folder, you can click view on Starting Point. You'll see that there's a video for each of the series, like a teaser trailer. This is available on YouTube. You can download it as well in the graphics folder, and you can share it on Sundays at your church, or send it out, or put it on your social media. Get people hyped about the series that is coming up. There's a description for each series, and then here are the different leadership resources for each series. So start here on the leadership thread, and there's an introduction to the whole thing. This is not just an introduction for this series, but really for all of Thread, which is a good place to start. And then there are these 4 personal reflections. Since this is the Starting Point series, it's important for leaders. We want to integrate, not just regurgitate this stuff. It's really important for leaders to do this work to see where their starting point is. Where is your church starting? Where are you starting as a leader? Where are you starting as a disciple of Christ yourself? Really good stuff. Then the sermon starters, they are what they sound like. It's a sermon starter. They always have this same format of focus, the big idea, and function, the desired result. Then there's intro ideas, points, and a conclusion. You can take this and make it your own. It is a full sermon, but it's really just a starting point for you to pray over, study. Maybe one verse will inspire you to write a whole other sermon. Maybe you'll add illustrations to this and use a lot of it. It's up to you. Kids Church, we're working on a full curriculum, so this is going to change. There's a how to use this resource. Again, I think that will change as we build out the curriculum, but each of these Kids Church lessons goes with the Sunday sermon. So the kids and adults are all learning from the same topic. So cool. And it's easy to use. The teachers will have no problem using this resource. You can see that there's one for each week. We get to the liturgy and calendar. Because this is the first series, there's an explanation. What do we mean when we talk about liturgy? And then you'll see that there are scriptures that you can give to the person who does the welcome at church. There's readings for maybe in between songs. There's communion ideas and closing challenges. These are available for all of the series in Thread to totally integrate the topic into your worship on Sundays. And then for this first series, there's a strategic schedule, which gives you 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out, 1 week out, launch day, and then the first 5 weeks of Thread, so that you can do a great job of helping people understand what's going on and get as many people as possible to roll with you at the very onset of Thread. There are Google Drive folders for all of the graphics and videos that you'll need throughout this series, and that's true for all of the series, social media stuff, PowerPoints and Keynote templates for you to use. videos you can share on social media or at church on Sunday, illustration images, and then kids church printables. Those are going to get revamped, which you'll see in just a moment here. But everything you need. And then again, you can click PDF for the kids things and print this out and give it to your teachers, or you can make them leaders and then they can access all of this themselves. Then they'll be able to look at the sermons, and I think it's a good way to go is to give them leadership access. One less step for you as well, if they can just log in and see just the resources, not the people and the notifications and all that. God's Will Created is the second series in Thread. Same thing, video, introduction, and then the lessons. With each series, there's this new series assessment where you look back at the last series you did, think about important events that you have coming up, key people you need to talk to. Just a really great way before each series to think through the needs of a church as a leader. And you've got all the leadership lessons there to start with. Always good to do those first and integrate this into your heart as a leader. You can see the kids' church coloring sheets have been revamped. There's a black and white version of each of those as we work on this full kids' church curriculum, which is really exciting. I should say up in the top right corner, you'll see we've got English, French, and Spanish. Those are mostly for the app, but and we're going as fast as we can get them translated. So thanks for checking this out.